You had the words ready. You'd rehearsed them in the shower, in the car, in your head 100 times. Then the room went quiet, and your mouth just stopped. Not nervous stumbling, not searching for words, just gone. Like someone hit pause on you specifically. And the worst part, you wanted to speak. Every part of you was screaming to, but something older than your ambition made the call instead. Has this happened to you? Not just in meetings, maybe on a date, a stage, a phone call you kept rehearsing but never made. Why does your body do this exactly when you need it least? It's not a character flaw. It's not weakness. So what is it, and why does it feel like betrayal? There's a moment right before you speak, right before you act, where your whole body votes. And sometimes the vote isn't yours to control. Here's the problem. The part of your brain that took over in that meeting wasn't built for meetings. It was built for something much older and much more dangerous. You call it stage fright, social anxiety, choking under pressure. Your nervous system calls it something much simpler: survival. The problem isn't that you're weak in these moments. The problem is that your body is running code that's thousands of years old, in a world that no longer needs it. So let's actually understand what happened in that room, because once you see the mechanism, you can finally work with it instead of against it. Your brain has 3 emergency settings: fight, flight, and freeze. Most people know the first 2. Almost nobody's taught the third. Freeze isn't failure, it's a strategy. For an animal in the wild, staying perfectly still could mean a predator's eyes slide right past you. That's why freeze doesn't always feel like fear. Sometimes your heart rate actually drops. Your body isn't panicking, it's playing dead, in the most literal ancient sense. So when you froze in that meeting, your amygdala didn't know the difference between a bad quarterly review and a genuine threat to your life. It just knew stakes are high and stillness feels safer than speaking. Maybe it started early, a raised hand that never quite made it up in class, a question you knew the answer to that stayed stuck in your throat. It wasn't cowardice, it was the exact same ancient circuit, different rooms, same wiring. Every one of those moments ran through the same 3-way switch: fight, flight, or freeze. Yes, your body took the choice away from you in that meeting. That part is real, and it's not your fault. And also, freeze isn't a life sentence. It's a setting, and settings can be adjusted. The freeze response runs through your body before your thoughts ever catch up, which means the way out isn't more willpower. It's working with the body first. So here's where it gets useful, because once you know it's a switch, you can learn exactly how to flip it back. This time, the room goes quiet again, and instead of freezing, you do one small thing first. You exhale, slow and audible, before you speak. That exhale isn't a trick, it's a direct signal to your nervous system. The danger has passed, you can move now. And your body finally believes you. The seated figures around the table lean in slightly, not because the words are perfect, but because for once they're actually landing. This is the part nobody tells you. The freeze response isn't cured, it's managed. One exhale, one exposure, one rep at a time. And each time you move through it, it gets a little less loud. The kid whose hand never made it up, he's the same one who learns eventually that the hand can go all the way. Transformation doesn't erase the story, it just changes the ending. So if you want the practical version, start with your breath, not your mindset. A slow, audible exhale tells your nervous system the moment is survivable before you've said a single word. Second, name it. Just noticing this is freeze, not failure, pulls the response out of autopilot and back into your awareness. You can't outthink a reflex, but you can recognize it fast enough to move anyway. And third, move something. One small physical action, a step, a raised hand, a spoken word, breaks the stillness the body was defending. The body doesn't need permission, it needs proof it's already safe. You were never broken in that meeting. You were ancient, running a system built for a world that hasn't existed in 10,000 years. Understanding that doesn't excuse the freeze, it just finally makes it something you can work with. And the next time your body votes for stillness, breathe, name it, move one small piece of it. You don't have to feel ready, you just have to move before the freeze finishes voting.